Hey guys, welcome back. Todd Huey here with Lone Star Boars. Just got back from a great hunt on a new property. It is another cattle ranch. This one is different than what I'm used to hunting. Most of the cattle ranches that I hunt, got a dirt dauber attacking me here. Most of the cattle ranches that I hunt feed protein. They have the big protein feeders, At-Life feeders. That's the main, well, the main concerns for cattle ranchers that I'm used to dealing with is one, the hogs come in and they compete for the protein. Also, they transmit a lot of diseases to the hogs and contaminate the water sources. This ranch in particular is 100% grass-fed, so there's no protein feeders. They do have some mineral licks, salt licks, molasses buckets like normal, but other than that, everything is grass-fed. The problem here is the hogs are getting out there and tearing up the hay fields and making it impossible. And I mean, when you feed your whole herd off of the grass that you raise and the hay and everything, you know, that's not a good combination. Not to mention, like we said, the diseases they carry. Also, it's hot as hell here. It's summertime in Texas. Hogs, like we've talked about in the past, cannot cool themselves down. They don't sweat, they don't pant. They have to lay in water sources to cool themselves off during the daytime. So these hogs are getting in all the ponds, the rivers, and totally contaminating and messing up the water, which spreads diseases and everything else. So bad deal. Anyways, this ranch, it's really interesting. I got to tour the whole thing. I should have filmed it. If y'all are interested in seeing something like that, let me know in the comments. They have their own processing plant. They process all their own beef. They're online. It's the Mount Pleasant Beef Company. I'll give them a good shout out and put a link to them in the description. I'm gonna start buying their beef because for me, a guy like me, it's awesome. I go online, pick what you want. They process it right there and ship it fresh to you. Shows up UPS man in a container. They told me they vacuum seal it and dry ice packs. Even if I'm not home, it can sit on my front porch for 3 days and not thaw out, but you still got that fresh beef. So awesome idea. Ate great the whole time I was out there. We had tenderloin, filet mignon, New York strip, anything and everything I wanted, man. It was so awesome. Lived like a king. We also killed, well, we killed a lot more than this. We recovered 37 hogs and 4 coyotes. In some of the places, the grass was just so high, we had to literally get right on top of the hogs after they were down to see them. And in some of the video you're going to see, you can just see the tops of their backs. So 37 recovered, many more hit that were unrecovered. This place had never been hunted at nighttime, only with dogs. Had never been hunted with night vision or thermal. So target-rich environment. Really good times. Before we get to the video stuff, I want to just show you the equipment we're using. I was going to start out with my LWRC Reaper 2 in 308 with a 16-inch barrel and the Trijicon 60mm scope. Right as we got started, it took a 4-foot drop. Somebody dropped it right on the top. It broke the lens cover, smashed it all up. I have the OptiSock on it now. I wish I had the OptiSock on it when I had it. So I downed the rifle for the night because I just didn't know what happened. Turned out everything's fine. It still works. I used it the second night, killed a bunch of stuff with it. But it took a hard tumble and it still functions. The only thing is this Butler Creek cap, I'm gonna have to replace it because now it's totally foobar. But it still worked. So to replace this for that first night, I always take backups anyway, but I had my, again, LWRC 308 Reaper Mark II, but with a 12-inch barrel. I have the Q Trash Panda from Silencer Shop on here, and again, the Trijicon Mark III 35mm this time. I was shooting 125 grain cavity back bullets. I was so impressed with this. I was tumping them left and right, even at ranges. I think there was one 275, 300 yards, something like that, they told me, where I hit a piglet and it just rolled. So very impressed with the performance out of this short barrel 308. Really had a good time with it. The other thing you're going to see on here is the Trail XP50, and I'll tell you when you're looking at what. It's on the Razorback 2 LWRC 6.8. It's got the Sandman S from Dead Air Silencers and Silencer Shop on here. Hornady 120 grain SSTs. And then last but not least, the other guy that was with us used my CMMG 10.5-inch barrel, another short barrel rifle with the Pulsar Trail XP38 and the Griffin Paladin suppressor from Silencer Shop. I have a Black Hills gear cover on here just because of short barrel, and when we're riding around on the buggy, sometimes you don't want to burn yourself. This one took a spill too. Same guy that dropped my Reaper dropped this not once but 3 times. Busted the top cover off of it, busted the lens cap off of it, scraped it up. Still works like a charm. It's scarred up now, but still works awesome. Very impressive stuff out of these thermal scopes. Really kind of gave me a heart attack for a minute because I thought that with the way they were dropped, they were hard hits. Anyway, so back to the hunt. I'm going to narrate a little bit. 37 recovered hogs, 4 recovered coyotes. All right, this first clip is the ranch owner with the Razorback 2 6.8. This coyote's about 150, 200 yards with the Trail XP.
Nailed him.
Nails him, goes down right there. He had digitally zoomed it to 6.4x, so that's why it's a little bit hazy like that. Anyways, good shot on a coyote, 150, around 150, 200 yards. Okay, this group is with the Trichicon IR Hunter 35mm Mark III on my 12-inch LWRC 308. As you can see, the hogs are in really tall grass. These are adult hogs, and you'll see them for a second and then they totally disappear. There's a lot more than what we originally saw. That was a deer back on the tree line. Here you have one under a tree, a few more passed out in there, but there's probably 20 hogs in this field. I ended up making a rookie mistake. I had about a half a magazine, 10, 11 shots, so I ran out and didn't have another magazine with me, so only got the first 4 or 5 here.
Count down whenever you're ready. You're in the middle, you can count. Got him. Got him. Got him. Ooh, nice.
Oh, that was a good hit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, I got that one.
I'm out of ammo.
I hit that one.
This magazine wasn't full.
Got one here.
Son of a gun.
Same group in tall grass through the Pulsar XP50 trail. Now he's digitally zoomed, so the resolution is dramatically cut here.
Oh, that was a good hit.
Another group in a tall hayfield.
He's going
Again, these are
right,
adults,
far left, you're going
and you
right.
can only see the top of the backs. Again, this is the 16-inch Reaper Mark II with the 60mm
What?
Trichicon IR Hunter.
Oh, that's how it's going. Now I'm hitting. I hit that time. I'm hitting all over now.
Just wish I could see. It's grass, man.
Oh, I'm hitting all over now. I have to hit forward. Smoke one in the face. One.
Is that one way back there?
I think you got one running.
Yeah, that was one, but I wasn't going to shoot unless I knew what it was.
Now,
Oh, here's one.
now I'm hitting all over. I saw that.
Again, here's the same group in the tall grass through the XP50 trail on the LWRC 6.8.
Oh, that's how. Now
This is one group we got in a fresh cut open hayfield. There's some rolling hills. This is the 12-inch Reaper Mark II with the 35 millimeter Trijicon IR Hunter, 125 grain cavity back bullets.
You take the one on the left. I'm going to shoot these in the middle. You take the one, the lead one on the left. You see it? I mean on the right, Alan. Well, dude, we're going to have to hurry because we're running out of time quick. Okay, we ready? You take the one on the right over there that's looking at us. He's going to take the one on the left, and I'm going to start in the middle. All right, everybody ready? 3, 2, 1.
That one took 4 hits. Hang fire.
Anything over to your left.
Looking at my right.
Hey, you left, scan left.
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. There's quite a few down, guys. Oh, there's one. There's another one. Woo!
There you go.
I saw those brains splatter.
And this is the same group through the XP50 trail on the LWRC 6.8 Razorback.
Hang fire.
Anything over to your left.
Looking at my right.
Left, scan left.
Nothing.
Okay. There's quite a few down, guys. Oh, there's one.
Oh.
There's another one.
There you go.
I saw those.
Okay, in this group I am shooting the Reaper Mark II 308 16-inch with 168 grain cavity back bullets, and this is the Trijicon Mark III 60 millimeter. Now, what ends up happening? There's 3 shooters, and you're going to hear in a little bit. One of the guys got a scope. He hit all the buttons or something, and he couldn't see. It wasn't in focus. He couldn't see the targets. And at the very end here, there's going to be a deer, and thank God he misses, but he takes a shot at a deer. If you cannot make out your target, do not shoot. If you don't know what you're shooting at, just stop. Please do us all a favor. Stop.
Hit some kind of button wrong, because they look perfect. I'm gonna. Yeah, you ready? Countdown. You count down.
3, 2, 1.
Got him.
Dennis, watch that one out to the left.
Yeah. I've hit that guy 3 times. He's gimped up, but he's going to come on the other side of your tree there. If you're blind, then get out of the way.
I don't see anything coming out of the left side of the field.
If you don't see...
There's nothing coming out of the left side of the field. I can see now.
Okay. You should have 2 or 3 pigs. I'm going to come behind you and look over here, because you should have all kind of pigs over here. You're just not...
over here. You have to keep running.
They're right here, dude. Yeah, there's a deer back there, but
That big, though.
I hit him, but he ran behind these trees here. He's still alive. Dude, there's a deer back there.
I didn't shoot the deer.
I think you did. It sounded like you shot at the deer.
You didn't hit him, definitely. I shot him in the middle of the field.
That's a deer. I think you need to put the... You got your... Obviously you can't see. Because there's a pig standing right here to your side that you didn't even shoot. Just put it down because you just shot at a deer. Guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to share the video. They don't get put in the feeds as much anymore. I've kind of taken a break here lately, trying to get off the age restriction stuff and everything like that. So remember, subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe, share, like, and always comment on the videos. Thank you for watching.